Everyone. So for this new series, I'm going to be taking on the very controversial question, within Christian circles at least, of whether the church should affirm or not affirm gay marriage. But before I dive in, I'm going to give a number of preliminary thoughts first. Number one, I am not going to state my own view on the question. Next week, I'm going to give what I think are the best reasons to affirm it, and then the week after that, I'm going to give what I think are the best reasons to not affirm it, and ultimately leave you to go away and do your own research and come to your own conclusions on the subject, because really, it's not so important what I believe, it's really important about you just learning to think and come to your own conclusions. Number two, Christians have really talked about this subject too much, and I want to admit that actually. We are known for our homophobia. We are known for condemning the gays and gay marriage and rallying against this and that. Which is so strange because there's really only 6 passages in the entire Bible, and I mean 6 small verses that talk about homosexuality or anything like that. When, if you compare that to passages that talk about poverty and justice for the poor and that sort of thing, there's over 1,000 passages on that. But really, we don't talk about that as much as we would often be talking about homosexuality and that sort of thing. But that being said, paradoxically, because it has become such a big conversation, I feel like I want to weigh in, and sort of bring my own thoughts to the table. Number three, people in the LGBT community are not issues. Unfortunately and regrettably, when we can be talking as Christians about, should we affirm, should we not affirm, we can often use terms like the issue about homosexuality or the topic of gay marriage or this sort of thing. And if we use those terms, issue, topic, so on and so on, people in the LGBT community can often feel reduced to an issue, and they themselves are not issues. They are not problems to be solved. So I want to be clear, if I ever use anything like that language, I want to be clear that I am talking about these things to bring more respect and more dignity to the LGBT community from Christians, and I'm not meaning to reduce anyone to any issue. Number four, whether we decide to affirm or not affirm, I think at minimum we need to love people in the LGBT community as God loves them. They are image bearers. They are totally equal in terms of how much God loves them to any straight person, any one of us. And I think we should be loving them just like we love ourselves, as Jesus commands. So this isn't a question of do they have value or not. This is a question of, can we theologically and practically affirm gay marriage as a church? Number five, this is not a gospel issue. If someone disagrees with you on this question, you cannot call them a non-Christian because they disagree with you. This does not have anything directly to do with, Jesus, his cross, his resurrection, that sort of thing. Like I said, there's only 6 verses or 6 passages in the whole Bible that deal with it. So it's not a gospel issue. And lastly, number 6, the strange thing about this is by me giving both sides to the issue, people sort of on the left will say, how dare you even consider, gay marriage to be a bad thing, and people on the right will say, how dare you even consider it to be a right thing. And I'm kind of making enemies on both sides, but just understand that I'm just trying to join the chorus of people who want to have a respectful dialogue on this issue, and ultimately just learn as Christians how can we best love and respect our friends and neighbors in the LGBT community. Thanks. I look forward to having this discussion with you. Peace. Oh, and check my Take It, Leave It blog for more info and thoughts that I have on this question um, that I don't have time to share here. All right, peace.